again, and welcome to week 11 of the high school football season. I am Tim McDonough, joined by my esteemed colleague,
Chuck Martinez-Brandon.
And Chuck, can you believe it? It's time for the playoffs!
Playoffs!
We're talking playoffs! Can't hardly believe it.
I know. It's that time already.
Before we talk playoffs, we have a few awards that we want to hand out, wrap up the regular season, get this thing in a nice little bow.
Yep.
Let's start with the Payday Player of the Week, Chuck.
Yeah, baby. Big time plays, big time players getting it done. Matchup of GMC powerhouses. Blake 4, 244 yards on 17 carries and a touchdown against highly touted Hicksville. Blake, you the man, put it up in a big game.
How about those Rambos?
Yeah.
GMC champs.
Champs, baby.
Well,
what we got for Whopper?
we've got the Whopper hit of the week. Here, let's turn around. There you see Whopper hit of the week. Keep spinning it so you know.
Product placement.
Yes, there you go. Whopper hit of the week comes to us from Defiance High School. Max Peter, linebacker, put a lick on Matt Hefner of Lima Bath. Matt Hefner thought he was going somewhere through the hole. Max Peter said, "Not so fast, my friend. You're going to the ground in a hurry." Whopper hit of the week, Max. Nice job.
Yep.
All right, Chuck, let's jump right into the playoff matchups. We're going to talk about teams you've seen, talk about teams I've seen. Lots of games, lots of teams in. Let's start Division 5, Region 18. How about those Rambos having a rematch with Fairview?
With Fairview. You know, you look at it, Fairview last week, it was sort of rainy. They broke out a little wildcat on the Pilots last week. Ran it up and down the field. Nathan Yoder back behind center in the shotgun with Rodney Webb back there. They ran a little bit, threw it a little bit. So Rams defense is going to have something else to think about there for this week when, besides the pass, you think of Fairview, they pass, but they broke out the Wildcat, might have to defend the run, Rams. And if you think about the Rams, I think of guys like Hansford, Mosier, Purnell. I think of linemen that are going to knock you senseless. So Rambos, physical, tough. They got the Payday Player of the Week on their side. I think I'm taking the Rambos in this one, Tim.
You're like predictions, Rambos, huh?
Yeah, give me the Rambos.
Yeah, I look at the score of their first game. I know that was early. It's late. I still like the Rambos. They beat them 55-14 earlier. I'm going to go with the Rams. Moving on.
Yep.
All right. Next. We're going to Division 3, Region 10. We've got the Napoleon Wildcats. 8-2 versus Columbus Eastmore Academy, also 8-2. By the way, the Division 3 state runners-up a year ago, coming to Napoleon for a little trip to see the Wildcats. To be honest, I really don't know a lot about Eastmore, but when a team plays for a state championship the year before at a school that has the word academy behind it, I'm thinking they probably didn't fall off too far.
Yeah, no, probably not.
Napoleon's got great defense. They run the ball well. They're tough-nosed. I just think this, in my head, is a toss-up game, and I'm not sure who I'm going to pick right now, but I think I'm going to say Eastmore.
Ooh.
Going down the list. Sorry, Napoleon.
Wow.
Good luck. I'm not saying you can't win. I just think Eastmore's going to get you. What do you think, Chuck?
Well, you know what? I got a bad feel, but I'll go with the Wildcats. I'll keep it even. I'll equal out your yin with my yang, and I'll go with the Wildcats. Winning at home, Henry County. You can't stop the Wildcats at home.
Okay, well, all right, Chuck. Let's go next. Take a trip to Lima Stadium. Those Aces that you mentioned a little bit earlier are traveling to LCC, a team that has 2 losses. One to number 1 ranked Delta St. John's, and another team by the name of Ada to bookend their season. Couple of strong teams. What do you think about this matchup?
Yeah, I know you look at it and you think, well, LCC has 2 losses, but man, they are good, and they're playing at their own field in Lima. Hicksville, meanwhile, is coming off the tough loss to the Rams. And this is Hicksville's first time back since I think they went to the Final Four in like 2004. So we'll see. They're going to have to stop the run. LCC likes to run it. So almost like a Tenora-type offense. They'll run it, 2-3 backs in the backfield. So you're going to have to man up. And, this game's going to go quick. So you're just going to have to man up with your line. Hope you can stop them. Hope Battershow gets rolling and do some big things. Looking at it, I might have to take the T-Birds. I have a bad feeling. I think the Aces might be one and done. We're big in Hicksville. You guys better prove me wrong. But I'll go with the T-Birds.
I hate to agree with you, Chuck, because like you said, we are big in Hicksville, and I don't get to say that very often. but I think the T-Birds are just too good, and I think, if Hicksville's a program on the rise, let's hope they can get to that spot. All right, Chuck. Now we have Coop's kids. You were talking about them. Can they get in? They are in for the first time ever. Brian is making the trip to perennial power Columbus St. Francis de Sales this week.
Wow.
I'm so happy for Coop. I'm so happy for Brian. He's turned things around over there. They've had a nice season. A couple of tough losses to Napoleon and PH. I think the mountain is going to be too tough to climb this week when they go to St. Francis de Sales. I'm going to take the
Whatever they are.
Stallions.
Stallions?
The Stallions, Chuck. Who do you like?
Is that like Bill and Ted? Wild Stallions! I'll go with the Stallions too. Cooper, that's a great season. Way to turn things around. Man, like you said, this is a tough road to hoe. I'm telling you. Give me the Stallions.
All right, Chuck, we're going to go back to Division 5, Region 18, and a team that's coming in on a
big roll, baby.
big roll, baby. Those Patrick Henry Patriots, ranked number 1 in the state.
Number one.
In D5, they are hosting the Northwood Rangers.
That's right.
Who do you like there? And why?
I shouldn't even have to say it. Patriots, are you kidding me? That's just too much mystique. Going into the Big Red Stadium, Patrick Henry 10-0. I think this is their third straight Week 11 home game. They've got a state title under their belts. Meanwhile, Northwood's coming in. They only play 5 seniors. They play freshmen. They play sophomores. They play juniors. Only 5 seniors that they play. They missed the playoffs last year after going 9-1. They missed them the year before after going 8-2. I talked to Coach James over there. He said, we knew we were good, but we just thought we'd be good 2 years from now. So they're talented, but they're young, and I don't think, even though they're not sure what they're going to get, they're going to find out real quick at about 7-10. They're going to be seeing what playoff football is all about. Just give me the Patriots. I score a lot to not very much.
Well, I have to agree with you, Chuck. I think the Patriots have too much for the Rangers, and so I think the Patriots are going to be moving on to Week 12, and we'll probably be talking about them next week. All right, let's finish this thing up. We're going to Division 4, Region 14. We're talking the Ottawa-Glandorf Titans, who last year played for a regional championship, lost to Genoa, making the trip across the state to Worcester to take on the Triway Spartans.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spread team. OG's seen a bunch of those type of teams.
Yeah.
Their quarterback's over at Triway is one of the best in the state. He's like 6th, not too far behind that Matty Mock fella at Kenton. Ken Schreiner says, we've seen the spread. We know what to expect. We think our defense is good. We got to get the offense rolling. It's come on in the last few weeks. OG is a hard-nosed, tough team under Schreiner. They have won in the playoffs. I like OG to go over there and knock off Triway.
Yep. Sorry about your luck, Triway. Losing at home. Pack it up.
Pack it.
Basketball season for you.
Basketball season. Basketball Monday, as they'll say in the crowd.
That's right.
Well, that's the matchups that we have for you. There's the awards that we have for you. As always, check us out, www.crescent-news.com. Email questions, send them to cnsports@crescent-news.com. We'll be back for Week 12 because we're confident at least one of our teams is going to win.
Know it.
Look for us then.